Yeah.
I'm gonna go into the stream myself and then just check.
Alright, we're live.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Cool. Hello, apparently. Okay, we're live. Alright, hello BSC. I'm Wicked. I'm here with both Mike and KRL Day for this match. It's, sorry. This match is between Unfinished Business and the Rogue Assassins, I think their name is. Well, that's a great question. I would put money on it being a very close game where either side could win.
Okay, I'm back.
Ultimately, make sure you accept those invites so they both know that you guys are in the game.
Yep.
Or will be. I don't know. I've seen a lot of good things from the Rogue Assassins. They caught my team off guard at first. But Unfinished Business also, you know, they're a good team themselves. So it'll be an interesting match, I think.
I think so. Unfinished TRA played you guys closer, right? I'm pretty sure on one of the maps anyway.
Yeah, it was a 4-5.
I haven't played against anyone from Unfinished Business yet, but I have played against people from TRA in past scrimmages and a while ago, and I think they're pretty good, like a pretty good team.
Yeah,
So.
I think when we saw TRA go against R, they did a good showing. They had like good teamwork and everything, so they definitely have something going for them. For Unfinished Business, they're a good team as well, but they're really going to have to step it up if they're going to want to close this out.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty...
Yeah, apparently my volume's good, so...
Alright.
I'm gonna just go off of that.
So, we're just waiting for FCA 0280.
Do you think they should all change their names to be FCA 282 and FCA 283?
Well, apparently FCA 80 and the 81 are like siblings.
Oh, okay.
Which is
I
why
think I knew that. I just forgot.
Which is why they have the same name ish. Yeah. But, alright, looks like the game's underway. I actually have the maps in front of me. I know what the first one's gonna be, but we can talk about the others while we're at it, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like one person has just left. Their whole
Oh
team did.
my god. Alright, well
This is Unfinished Business and...
TRA.
TRA, yeah, okay.
Yes.
Maybe they care about factions? That might be why they left.
Yeah, maybe.
It is Dune C, which,
Unfinished Business did care. Unfinished Business did, in the past, care about factions when we played them because,
Ice Cave? Did you guys wind up playing Ice Caves or something?
No.
They were Ice Caves and Dune Sea, it can matter. Minorly matters on Rebel Depot-ish. But I sort of still think that it's random, and it's just like... I don't know. I guess they fixed it now, but it seems like the Rebels sometimes get the other spawn.
Maybe. Alright, well, regardless, no one's in here, so no point in being here. Anyway, so map 1 is Dune Sea Exchange. Unfinished Business wants to be the Empire. TRA Rebels. Map 2 goes on Badlands with Unfinished Business being Rebels. Then if it gets to it, Raider Camp. It's map 3.
I'll be back in like 1 second.
Alright.
So I think one thing that we should really look at in these matches between these teams is the star cards used, mainly of who's using the pulse cannon or bowcaster, whichever they choose, and if either team's going to have a Dioxys with them as well. Because some of these maps, like Dune C, it could matter.
Yeah, those cards are really clutch. I feel like on the smaller maps, the bowcaster is better. On a lot of maps, actually, the bowcaster is probably the better thing. You're not going to be able to get those long-range snipes, but with the bowcaster, you have kind of like an AOE-esque damage weapon that can clear people off pods. But if you miss the splash damage, then you get stuck in a situation where you might not get a kill, even if you do hit them. So we'll see what people elect to use.
Hopefully this one goes well.
Yeah. They got the factions they wanted, at the very least. So if that was the reason for the leave the first time, then.
Okay, so this will be hopefully the official start of map 1 between TRA and Unfinished Business.
Alright, so on a smaller map, I was mentioning this earlier in a match, but the mistakes that teams might make, you know, dying, not getting a partner spawn, not being able to quite secure a kill, these matter less than on longer sightline maps, like Raider Camp or Sulfur Fields. So this kind of benefits a maybe not as established team or not quite as good team to, you know, be able to have a chance, because you know, if you die, you're not missing, or you're not getting a long spawn because every spawn's short. So let's see if any teams are able to benefit from that, you know, those short spawns.
Somebody's gonna pull out the shotgun on this map. I'm calling it.
All right, the bold prediction of Mike Fullerton.
So do we want to give out predictions of how
That's
we
my
think this map might
prediction.
go?
I think TRA is gonna win, and I think someone's gonna use a shotgun for some amount of time.
Yeah, well, Deoxys
so
Rhino.
Deoxys will go onto the pod. Starting off, Cookie Monster will get the pod claim for Unfinished Business. We do have Duck coming in from behind to secure the pod area, with Indestructible being the last Unfinished Business member on. TRA will get the claim.
A laser trip mine coming out, actually, from Unfinished Business.
Dark Knight going in for the claim. A little bit of a ninja there. He will get it for his team. Some TRA getting shut down.
Yeah, pod's barren right now, and it looks like the remaining members of TRA are going to get on there.
TRA is going to reclaim the pod. Seems like Unfinished Business spawns are a little all over the place. You did just see them spawn at their original spawning point.
Yeah, they got a nice.
Towards the
one of them's getting a nice flank right now. Laser trip mine down, so the minimap is jammed right now for a couple members of UF or TRA, and it looks like one might get on.
The pod is going to get claimed. The TRA.
Yeah.
I think UB saw the power of Laser Trip Mine against R and wants to try it out for themselves. I think they think it's quite a good card. I'm yet to be convinced, but it could be good.
So
we
Unfinished...
have 3 TRA members.
Yeah, Unfinished Business there had one member who was really close to getting it, but he got taken out by a nice nade to be able to secure that pod. I'm not sure how effective the Laser Trip Mine radar jamming was there, but maybe it'll come in clutch a little bit later.
So this is the pod where you pull out the shotgun.
So this one's very close ranged. It's probably the most close ranged one.
If it's gonna happen, it should happen here.
Right now the pod is under control from Unfinished Business.
FCA
TRA will go in for the claim. The area is being fought over, but it looks like TRA is going to get a secured area, but Unfinished Business coming in for the claim. Indestructible will kill 280. Looks like Duck's going to go in for another touch.
Duck got a claim and is able to bowcast the other members off.
Yo, Duck gets a nice double kill, securing the area for his team. TRA is in possession of the pod.
Yep. UB spawning at back crates, so they're going to get another good chance here.
Cookie Monster actually pulled out the shotgun, by the way.
Nice. See how he does with it. I think he just died.
Yeah, he did. He got a kill off the backside.
TRA is looking for a push on the pod. Will not get it, though.
TRA had their radar jams, but their defense just too good on the pod. The laser trip mine is jamming their radar. That actually is happening quite often on both pods. It was affected, but they're just...
Do you think that's a big deal, though? Or, like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100% it can be. I've played against other teams who have used laser trip mine against me, and we're not able to know where the other team's coming from because our radar's completely jammed. So by that way, I mean, it's not the most effective star card in the world.
I mean, I just feel like callouts, you know, can counteract. But
true, but for like a flank coming in, you can run and they don't know where you are, you know. Just
yeah. Duck gonna get a touch here.
We should notice that that pod was controlled by unfinished business for about half the 50 seconds. It took TRA a little bit to get that area secured.
Yeah.
They do have it now.
They have to do it again, though.
Unfinished business looking for a push as Indestructible goes in. Will get killed from Deathless. 281 somehow suicides.
Maybe on his own Deoxys, maybe jump from a ledge, because that can be troll every so often.
Deathless was pushed out towards the desert.
But it looks like a couple seconds left, TRA in control.
Unfinished business making their final push.
There's no way they can get there. It's impossible. Just a little bit too late.
TRA defense just a little too good. So we'll get their third claim. 3-0. TRA in the lead.
Unfinished business was able to pick up a couple power-ups off to the side, but still, going down 3-0 on this first map isn't really the best thing
I
for
think
your team.
one problem there is, I think it was Kachal, they picked up the power-up but put the droid down where he picked it up, so that droid got blown up immediately.
Yeah.
A little bit of a accident there. Right now, unfinished business in control of the pod. We have TRA member 281 on top of the ship with an infantry turret. Hopefully the infantry turret will be able to be another member for them.
Yeah, they're gonna need that right now. Or was that a TRA turret you said?
Yeah, it's a TRA turret.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't seem to be looking down at the pod.
Oh, never mind.
We do have Dark Knight going in on the pod, but he does get killed as well. I think that was from a grenade. TRA has set this pod 75% claim. Cookie Monster going in onto the pod, looking for a kill.
Low. He's so low.
Low on health. Has a teammate come in? Teammate will get killed. TRA.
Dark Knight maybe. No one's there. Proper angle. Dark Knight gets
goes in for a claim and will get it. Backs away. Will get killed.
That was a very good touch from Dark Knight.
It was a great touch.
Behind the pod.
He had to have been in that angle, but that was really more of a misplay coming out of TRA, having 3 members on one side of the pod.
Yeah, you did see him when they were making that push. TRA was going towards the pod to have that defense, but I think just a couple of unfinished business members were dragging him away, giving Dark Knight that advantage to go in there. It looks like Indestructible is going to go in for a touch and will get it to reset that timer. TRA, however, still in position around the pod. We'll have that area secured. Unfinished business going for another push. Zither go in. Cookie Monster will get a kill, so is Dark Knight. With Dark Knight going onto the pod, we'll get bowcasted by Duck. Great defense from him.
Unfinished business Unfinished business just needs to get a touch and clear people out. They can get touches okay. Indestructible right there gets another touch, but their team as a whole is just not able to clear out TRA, and that's really where they're struggling right now.
Dark Knight went in with Indestructible, but he got killed from behind, so he was kind of in a bad position there. Looks like they will clear out Unfinished Business again. Unfinished Business will spawn at their original spawn. This is somewhat of a good advantage. They will have cover going under or over the ship. They'll just have to utilize their map knowledge well. See if they can get in. Dark Knight will be pushing in from under tarps, getting a flank on TRA. We'll get one. Duck will survive that.
Indestructible
TRA
picks up one.
Looking like they're going to get this pod. And they will.
Just not enough time again. Epic Blaze got a couple, or Unfinished Business, sorry, got a couple nice kills there, like repeatedly, to be able to get the touch, and then they just couldn't finish off and couldn't gain control long enough.
Yeah, they needed a few more to get set up. Yeah, they really couldn't get set up. They just needed a couple more kills. They were doing a lot better on that pod, though.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, TRA is up 4-0. They just need one more pod claim to finish out this map. Duck will get the first claim.
He's going to get it and roll away. He has an infantry turret on as well. There's 2 infantry turrets for TRA, but the one higher up a little bit, kind of not the most effective, the one towards the back.
I think the problem, and that one will get shut down. The problem, they also have a droid as well, which is the problem is that they're both on the same side, so if Unfinished Business can just push in from the opposite side, then they're obviously not going to get killed. Ka-Chow getting a great flank on Duck there. We'll be able to clear him out.
Dark Knight going for a touch.
281 being the only defensive member. We'll be able to hold off for his teammates to get in there.
R5 as well. Not going to get there in time. There's not enough focus.
They will not get the pod.
Not enough focus.
Will get the claim. 5-0 victory on map 1.
And just looking at the scores, just all the in the kill department, it's just all going the way of TRA. There.
Yeah. So what you guys are talking about through the whole thing is that they were able to get great touches on the pod, but they weren't able to really secure the area and get the kills.
Yeah.
I think they're going in. I think in a good way. They're definitely working together as a team. It's just I think their gun skills lacking just a little bit when it comes to the 1v1s that they're getting put into.
Maybe they could try all. They could try all going in, not for a touch at the same time, but one of them goes for the touch, and the other people just shoot the guy who's trying to kill the guy that's getting the touch. You know, sort of going in at the same time and covering him.
Yeah.
But see, I think the way TRA is countering that is that they're having. Most of the time, they have people around the pod covering different angles. So if one person's going to be going in, they're going to get shot from the back. So they're not going to be able to push in with just 2 people. They're going to have 3 or the whole team go in at the same time and cover the one person getting the pod.
Badlands.
So this will be goes on Badlands, map 2 between TRA and Unfinished Business. Seems like TRA will begin the Imperial spawn. Now this pod does drop in the center of the map, and we will have to see if any pulse cannons come out right at the start, which would not be surprising. And this will be a big fight for this first pod.
I'm gonna look around at people's guns. There was a lot of SECs last map. I bet they're all gonna change to E3 for this map.
I wouldn't be surprised. We do have 2 TRA members going around the back up towards the top, and only 1 Unfinished Business member doing that. Some Dioxis being thrown onto the middle pod. 2 TRA members sticking in the middle.
Dark Knight killed himself somehow off to the side.
All 4 Unfinished Business members are in the middle. 3 of them are pushed off to the right side, though. They're going to have to make their push. We have 2 TRA members up top on the walker. 1 will get killed.
FCA just right on the pod as well, playing defense, getting a couple nice kills.
He will get the partner spawn.
Looks like 3 out of the 4 members of Unfinished Business are using the E3, and Ka-Chow is using the SEC still.
So we will have, for Unfinished Business, we will have Duck actually using the bowcaster. A little surprising to me, considering this is more of a long-range map, but that could come in use mainly on the more close quarters pods, like the cave or the one outside of the cave.
He's pretty good with the bowcaster as well. Oatmeal Soldier.
He did good work with it last map, so I think he just wants to keep it because it
Oatmeal from the last Drop Zone tournament kind of perfected the ability just to kill people off the pod and secure from the side he kills them on. So maybe Duck's just looking for that AoE damage where he can kill someone real quick with the bowcaster and be able to jump in. That might be his approach to be claiming the pod here.
So this will be a first pod cap from TRA.
Second one gets
also
touched.
One thing, right? What I also noticed is that Dark Knight on Unfinished Business is also using the bowcaster, so we don't have any pulse cannons coming out on this map.
Yeah, the bowcaster's actually been more of the favorite between the 2 I've noticed since this tournament started. Teams that traditionally have been using the pulse cannon very effectively have been switching over to the bowcaster.
Right. TRA will have a blaster cannon on the pod. See if they can use it.
Cookie Monster got flashed right there as he went in for that pod.
He
had
got
no
off
idea.
the blaster cannon when he had to do like a real fight. Just saying.
Right. I noticed that. So Unfinished Business getting the longer spawn here. They are pushing in front of that blaster cannon. TRA's defense just a little too good right now.
TRA great defense with the 2 blaster cannons, Mike. Couldn't even get
He
close.
got off of it when there was a fight he had to do though.
And sadly for Unfinished Business, the next pod will be dropped right behind the last one. This is the 3 pods that drop in the middle of the map. It looks like those will be used right at the beginning. TRA already in a great position for this. They will have a droid.
Yeah, they have a turret down.
Yeah. Those first 2 pods are kind of the 2 most neutral pods you can get, both of which went over to TRA. This is the first one that's really kind of in TRA's favor.
Okay, UB's coming in from behind, taking out the droid, so that's good. They got 1 droid so far. There's still 1 more.
They will go for the claim, but Yoduck does get a bowcaster kill on Dark Knight, going for it. Indestructible, last member on there. He will get shut down from Deathless. TRA is in control of the area in the pod. About, I think, 10 seconds left on the pod.
Yeah, the bowcaster is just a great way to get people off as well. That's really been like the go-to, just to clear people off pods real quick and be able to either get on or force them off. And that's the 3rd pod in a row, 8th straight over to TRA.
So this is the first pod that will probably help the bowcaster the most, besides the cave pod, because this is more of a close quarters area. Neither team seem to be around here. TRA is actually coming out of the pod right now. Unfinished Business coming from the mountainside. TRA
I think
will
Cookie got
win
like
the gunfight.
a good flashbang on like 3 people, but there wasn't enough backup to get the kills.
Unfinished Business seems like they'll get a partner spawn towards the mountains. Spawns will be flipped. TRA will be spawning towards the camp area, and Unfinished Business coming in from the Imperial ship. Yoduck missing his bowcaster. Deathless will clean that up.
So good though. There's only 1
Deathless
flank
in the
here.
middle of the map.
There's a flank coming through caves. This is really going to be their last chance at getting this pod. If these guys fail here, I think this might be the pod itself.
It seems like they do have a great opening. Let's just see if they can take it.
Oh, would you look at that blaster cannon, Mike?
As FCA 280 will get, I think, maybe 2 kills with the blaster cannon. Great defense, aiming towards that cave.
I thought they were going to get the touch actually, because Yoduck sort of left the area, but they still had FCA.
But how good is
but
that blaster cannon coming
cannon.
in clutch?
I think this is one of the first teams this tournament I've seen use it like really effectively.
Wow. Okay.
Efficiently. TRA will have an infantry turret on this one, covering the mountainside. So this might be the last pod. This is in the Broken Down Walker towards the tents.
Yeah, Unfinished Business
Spawns
is in a really...
will 100% matter on this one.
Yeah, Unfinished Business is in a really bad spot right now. Not only are the spawns really hard, and they need to partner spawn almost perfectly, but they need to start gaining kills, which they haven't been doing all match, and they need to be able to touch the pod, which they've been struggling to do all match. And there's only 1 push here left possible for Unfinished Business. Dark Knight gonna get the claim though.
Oh, Dark
Knight does get the claim. Definitely keeps his team
alive.
All right.
Indestructible, really questionable move there to go in. Cookie Monster kind of gonna sneak by though.
Okay, there is the Dioxys on the pod. I don't know if Cookie Monster's gonna push.
He needs to get a partner spawn. He needs to give his partner
a spawn. More importantly. Yeah.
He's not going to either. Can he get the claim? The Dioxys and
he
FC.
does not get the claim.
Yeah, that Deoxys
Where is his partner? Was he damaged? This
will
weird.
definitely be Dark Knight going in for the clutch. Will not grab it. Some Unfinished Business members trying to come in from the mountainside,
no
but
way
they will not
Unfinished
get
Business. Yeah.
TRA winning map 2 and the match. 5-0 goes on Badlands.
Yeah. Again, just looking at the scores, you can see, the amount of, you can see the difference in objective play, objective focus, and just KD overall. overall, you know, very, very one-sided match, it seems.
I think both teams were really good objective players, but I think TRA just had a little bit more of gun skill over unfinished business, and that's what really put them in the lead.
TRA looks really strong as a team.
I think TRA is going to be one of the front runners for their group.
Okay.
So we'll have to see how they do against other teams.
Yeah. Mike, are there any more matches coming up? Maybe LSJ gonna play in again?
We might try and play a match tonight, yeah. Well, these two teams are both in our group, and I think we'll have 4 people on. So I think we might try and play in a little while.
Alright. Sounds very good. Alright. Well, that's been us from the streaming crew. I'd like to thank KRL Day and Mike Fullerton for commentating with me.
Thank you for having us.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for some more matches, probably tonight. You can catch it on the stream here. Be sure to subscribe if you would like to get notifications for when we go live. Again, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys later.